Your Metro Parks invites you to sit back, relax, and discover your Metro Parks naturally.
Providing great parks and natural areas for people to discover the outdoors is just part of the mission of your Metro Parks. I'm 10 TV's Karina Nova.
And I'm 10 TV's Jeff Hogan. Your Metro Parks provide beautiful green spaces for all of us to enjoy. And for the next half hour, Karina and I are going to show you everything Metro Parks has to offer.
Including 2 new parks you'll want to discover, Scioto Grove Metro Park and Rocky Fork Metro Park, where we are right now.
Beautiful places, both of them. Your Metro Parks are the perfect place to be in nature, chill out, get a workout. It is all about fun. So stay with us as we discover your Metro Parks naturally.
There's so much to share with you in our program. We'll find out what's new on the Greenway trails for cyclists and take a beautiful canoe ride on the Big Darby Creek.
We'll get to see how the Metro Parks staff takes care of the parks and take a look back at some winter fun. We had horse riding and hiking in the parks.
Plus, we'll catch up with some park visitors and share how they spend time in the Metro Parks. We'll go on some new adventures and take a look at everything new in your Metro Parks. Saddle up and take your horse to one of 4 Metro Parks and have the ride of your life. I went on my first ride a few months back with the Madison County Horsemen's Council. With several Metro Parks located in rural parts of Central Ohio, the parks make a big effort to serve the horse riding community. A few months ago, on a beautiful winter day at Prairie Oaks Metro Park, I was the guest of the Madison County Horsemen's Council to go on my first trail ride. The Madison County Horsemen's Council partners with the Metro Parks to take care of the bridle trails, and the group can often be found on these trails enjoying nature on horseback.
There's 5.7 miles here at Prairie Oaks, and they've been established here as long as this park's been here. You've got some really nice bridges that you cross. It's really a challenge for your horse at times. It's a challenge. You're seeing all kinds of wildlife here, and yes, these are beautiful trails here.
It's time to get ready to ride, and the first step is putting on my helmet.
Last time I did this on my daughter, I pinched her.
Don't pinch the skin. Oh. You did good.
I did good.
The next event was to mount my trusty steed, a horse named Ace.
Grab a hold of the reins and the saddle horn. Put your left foot in the stirrup.
All right, first time, guys.
Okay, left foot in the stirrup.
Okay.
Just swing over. There you go.
Ooh, this is awesome. Now it's time to ride. Oh boy, you guys, what do I do?
Pull back a little, pull back.
That didn't go so well, but once we got Ace turned around, my second attempt went much more smoothly. Good, horsey.
Yeah, that's it.
All
Keep
right.
that pressure.
He's like, this girl has no idea what she's doing. And after a couple of rides, you do kind of end up getting the hang of it. But let me tell you, I have a lot of respect for these guys. It's tough, but fun. Your Metro Parks have bridle trails at Glacier Ridge, Prairie Oaks, Rocky Fork, and Slate Run. Take your horse to one of these Metro Parks if you're up for a little horsing around.
The Greenway Trails system is one of Central Ohio's greatest assets. These trails are great for hikers, bikers, joggers, strollers, walkers, even commuters coming through here. The trails pass through several Metro Parks and other local parks, creating a bond to the communities we all share. The Central Ohio Greenways are multi-use trails used for recreation and as an alternative way to get around town. There are more than 150 miles of recreational trails in Franklin County, and the Metro Parks maintains and patrols about 50 miles of these Greenway trails. These trails link people to natural areas, scenic rivers, neighborhoods, and downtown. They connect people to the places they live, work, and play, and help preserve open spaces. The hope is for Greenway Trail users to get the most out of these trails.
One of the goals of the Greenway system is an alternate way to get to work. So if it's a beautiful day like today and you live a couple miles from work, why not jump on a bike and head to work? I can tell you, parking's free, no traffic jams. It's a great way not only to get to work, but your heart's going to be a little happier.
There are 9 Greenway trails currently in Central Ohio, and the Metro Parks works with several agencies to maintain the trails. These partnerships bring added amenities that have trail users all pumped up. Along the way are fix-it stations where riders can pump up a low tire, fix a flat, or use tools to wrench on their ride. Plus, there are rangers riding the trails to help keep the pathways safe and to help out a bicyclist in need of repair.
To use a greenway to get your kids out here, what a better way. You're not worried about car traffic. You're not worried about things that you might be out in front of your house with delivery vehicles or things like that. You're in a safe environment here. And on the Olentangy Trail, park your bike, go about 10 feet, and you're in one of the most scenic rivers in central Ohio.
Your metro parks are a great place to connect with people, family, friends, church groups, or nature lovers. They all share a passion for the metro parks. People are what make the metro parks special. On any given day, you can find people giving it their all or just relaxing and taking it in. Kids' birthday parties, family reunions, or a walk in the woods. Rita Atkins likes the fellowship with friends and enjoys getting out in nature.
I like walking the trails, looking at, the different nature trails that they have. I think it's very relaxing. It helps the mind, the body. I think in a lot of different ways, just being out in the natural, I think really helps.
Picnics bring people together. The savory aroma coming from the charcoal grill is a magnet for people who share a common bond. The folks from St. Luke's Baptist Church have a big picnic today, and a lot of work goes into feeding a hungry congregation.
I'm pretty sure they all looking forward to it. We've been planning this all year, and they're looking forward to it.
The beauty of nature fits the theme of the day.
You look around in this life, you see other people breaking bread. You see kids playing and people just coming together. It's just not just us, but setting their birthday parties up, and then you look at the nature. It's what God created.
Feed the body and feed the soul. What a great way to spend a day in a metro park.
Your metro parks are always finding ways to connect people to nature. The latest opportunity to get out into the wild is the newest member of the Metro Parks family, Scioto Grove Metro Park. You might want to bring your backpack. Scioto Grove is a truly unique metro park located in southern Franklin County near Grove City. This park features access to the Scioto River for canoes and kayaks, a unique urban backpacking trail for a close-to-home wilderness experience, and plenty of playgrounds and picnic areas. We were there for a special grand opening camp out and hike that included families from Grove City, folks from REI Outfitters, local dignitaries, and Metro Parks staff. They readied their backpacks and hit the trail for a hike to one of the backpacking campsites on the trail. Part of this backpack trail is sponsored by camping outfitter REI. They felt Scioto Grove was a perfect fit to partner with Metro Parks for this unique feature.
When we come into a new location, we try to figure out who's doing something that fits in our wheelhouse, and the Metro Parks group is exactly doing what we're all about. It's about getting people into these spaces, recreating outdoors. I know it's a little cheesy, it might sound like a marketing tagline, but we really do believe that, a life outdoors is a life well lived.
Backpackers set up their tents, rolled out their sleeping bags, and got comfortable in their high-tech wilderness shelters. A short time later,
Come and get it, guys!
the backpackers were treated to an amazing dinner, cooked in old-fashioned Dutch ovens. Hey! Kids and families give the park a huge thumbs up.
We love the new playground!
It is gorgeous. Especially excited about the camping opportunities with the kids. Nice and close to home, so if we have an emergency, we can just zip on home.
The group retired to their campsite and closed the evening with story time.
And rode to see the dragon!
It was a perfect ending to a perfect day at Scioto Grove Metro Park.
When we come back, we'll take an adventurous hike in Clear Creek Metro Park to visit an ice cave.
And we'll see how folks like to get fit in the Metro Parks. We'll be right back with that.
The dog days of summer are not far off, and thoughts of winter's chill are just a memory. But back in January, we took a hike with some adventurous folks to explore an ice cave at Clear Creek Metro Park. Deep in the Clear Creek Valley, a group of adventure seekers are gathering for a winter hike. This walk in the woods is part of the Metro 5 program that organizes activities for park visitors 50 and older.
I think there's just a lot of people that want to come out and hike.
This hike is one of the most popular Metro 5 activities of the season, and these hikers are anticipating nature to put on a show.
We usually get to see something new, we get to learn something new, and the sense of camaraderie that tends to form with these groups of hikers is really great, and I think that's why we get some people that come back hike after hike, and we usually get new people every hike as well.
A lot of snow. I hope to see some animals, but I think the most exciting part is this is going to go to an ice cave, so I really enjoy the natural beauty of the rock formations around
And they have the perfect attitude for a winter hike.
Challenging, just like I said, because it gets you out of the house. You know, it's kind of a cloudy day, but we're going to have a blast, and so it's good to get out and move.
Setting out to see the ice caves, spirits are high, with many of the hikers eager to see the frozen formations.
Clear Creek, I think, really shines in the winter. It's beautiful. You can see formations that you can't see when there are leaves on the trees. And a lot of folks are more comfortable hiking in cooler temperatures than they are when it's really hot.
The terrain is varied from flat hiking trails to much steeper inclines, and the brisk temperature helps keep the pace lively. The ice caves are located in an area not usually open to the public, so the remote location gives hikers a view of the park not often seen. After an hour and a half of walking, the hikers reach their destination. Winter's cold and water's natural tendency to flow downhill helps create the spectacle. The hikers are pleased with their discovery.
It's definitely worth the walk. Well, we were able to see the ice as it comes down over the overhang area and forms many icicles, making an actual cave behind it. It's just kind of an undercut rock, but the cave really is formed by the ice coming down in winter.
With half of their walk completed, the Metro 5 hikers made their way back to the trailhead. The walk was well worth the effort, and everyone stepped up to the challenge.
They did great. We pretty much stuck together pretty well. I think everybody enjoyed it. This is normally how it is with the 5 hikes. You know, age doesn't determine hiking ability, and everybody that's here today was ready to hike.
Test your mettle in the metro parks. Lots of urbanites are making their way to Scioto Autobahn Metro Park to give it their all on the obstacle course. It's a fun and challenging way to stay in top form.
In the heart of downtown is one of the most unique Metro Parks features, an obstacle course with 9 different challenges. Members of a nearby gym, the Fit Club, regularly use the course to add variety to their workouts.
It's basically an adult playground. It's a great way to get people excited about warming up and working out and not having them do the same things over and over and over again.
This course is free to the public and is popular with people who live in the downtown neighborhood.
I run from my house, I'll run through the course on my way to Fit Club. It's a phenomenal resource that people that I compete with are jealous of, because not everybody can say they've got an obstacle course in their backyard.
With obstacle course style race events becoming more popular, this course is the perfect training ground for these types of races. But the course also has benefits for athletes no matter what interest or age.
I think that's what makes this very appealing, is I see a lot of people out here actually that are closer to my age and a little bit older. It's not just kids anymore, it's not just the teenagers, and I feel like that's a lot of what we have at the gym. I don't think I would have sought this out on my own, like if it weren't right in my backyard.
If you like a fun challenge, Scioto Autobahn Metro Park might become your favorite Metro Park.
You can come out here, you know, you're surrounded by nature, lots of green space. You can get a great workout in the shadow of your city. Then you can drive a half a mile, you know, north and go have happy hour in Dermot Village. You know, it's wonderful.
3, 2, 1, go.
Getting fit in your Metro Parks is contagious. We met up with some folks at Blacklick Woods Metro Park taking the CrossFit Challenge. CrossFit training is one way to stay super fit, and these athletes meet at Blacklick Woods to take their workouts to the next level.
This is CrossFit. This is using your body, high-intensity workouts for short durations of time. And today, we were doing sit-ups, burpees, and air squats. We have a lot of visitors who come here who do exercise. We're just trying to encourage them to do more of the cardio with the weights, with using your body weights and stuff like that. So just a combination of what some of our visitors are already doing.
These athletes appreciate how CrossFit supports their regular workouts.
It's a little bit different than what I usually do. I usually do a lot of running and some stairs, so being able to do burpees and sit-ups with other people who are encouraging you is pretty nice.
Totally turned around my workouts because I feel like there's some accountability and there's some program to it. And you know, the beautiful thing about CrossFit is you can do it various places, and obviously doing it outside in a beautiful green space is, you can't beat it.
You can say that again. Challenging yourself with CrossFit improves your overall health and fitness. Karina and I are enjoying the day near New Albany at Rocky Fork Metro Park. You know, this park has been recognized as an outstanding recreation area and won the Governor's Award for Parks and Recreation.
That's right, and with the opening of Rocky Fork, Scioto Grove, and Walnut Woods Metro Parks, the Metro Parks have honored their promise to Franklin County voters to open 3 new parks during this 10-year levy period. You really need to take the time to visit your beautiful Metro Parks.
Coming up, we'll take a relaxing canoe ride down the Big Darby Creek and learn a little about the Darby Creek watershed. We'll be right back with that.
The Big Darby Creek is one of the most biologically diverse streams in North America. The variety of the animals here is a testament to its status as a state and national scenic waterway. A picture may be worth 1,000 words, but the beauty of the Big Darby Creek is something you need to see firsthand to appreciate. The Big Darby Creek runs through Battelle Darby Creek Metro Park just west of downtown Columbus. Along with many partners and other Metro Park staff, Andrew Booz helps manage the health of the ecosystem. He spends time in the creek surveying the species that live here, and a canoe is a perfect way to see the Big Darby Creek. A beautiful day on the Big Darby Creek is a perfect way to spend the day. Andrew and I stopped to learn about the variety of animal species in the Big Darby.
Like one of them we have right here, it's laying in this gravel pile in the sand. This is one of the Darby mussels right here.
That is a big mussel.
That is a pistol grip. You can see if you put it in your hand, it actually looks like you're holding a pistol grip.
Okay.
And that is one of the Darby rare species. There are some as you go south in Darby, more towards the Scioto River, that actually some get as big as dinner plates. Okay. This beautiful little fish is a tippet canoe darter. It is a state endangered fish. That is the state's smallest fish. That's as big as he's ever going to get right there.
There are other Big Darby species that are good indicators of the health of this waterway.
What we have here is a smallmouth sucker. It is a good quality water indicator. Beautiful fish with this beautiful red fin on it. About the only place we find these is in the Darby Creek.
A visit to the Big Darby Creek seems to take you a world away, but this natural playground is right in your own backyard. Make sure you visit beautiful Battelle Darby Creek Metro Park.
People who visit the Metro Parks are passionate about the experiences and connections they have to these beautiful green spaces here. I could go on and on about why I love the parks, but let's hear it from the people who come to the parks.
We all have favorite ways we enjoy the Metro Parks. For Danielle Brown, it's going for a run and enjoying nature.
I love the environment. I like the trails. I love the interaction with the people when they're out here, and how it's paved, and then it's the gravel part too. I like that a lot, so it doesn't feel like you're just running on a course the whole time.
Taking in the fresh air is a common theme for people visiting the parks.
I myself love connecting with nature. They're clean. I feel safe when I'm here and running. And there's a social aspect to it too. There's a lot of people that are recognized time and time again. That makes it really enjoyable.
Others appreciate the efforts of the Metro Parks staff.
I mostly enjoy the fact that it's clean, clear, and safe, because riding along the path is usually always well done, well cleared. And I've noticed that even when there's erosion, just yesterday there was one spot that was pretty bad, and it's already fixed today. So they're pretty quick on getting things done when it needs to be done.
And for the Metro Parks volunteers, it's a chance to learn and grow.
I adore working here. The people are very, very friendly. There's a lot to learn, and it's always an adventure.
Any day you visit a Metro Park is a day well spent.
When we come back, we'll tell you about the programs offered here and how you can volunteer in your Metro Parks. We'll be right back.
Cool programs are what make the Metro Parks so much fun. Your Metro Parks have partnered with Columbus City Schools to give students real-life skills in the great outdoors.
Students at Columbus Public Schools are getting the opportunity to learn what it takes to work in the Metro Parks. These students are learning real-life skills through the Columbus School Initiative, known as CSI.
Today we are building a campsite. As of right now, we're just trying to clear the spot for it, so we're doing a little line trimming.
The program lets these students work in area Metro Parks with the possibility of their work experience turning into a job in one of the parks.
Our CSIs is an outreach program through Columbus Public Schools where high school juniors and seniors get some good work experience, have a lot of fun, and really decide if this is a career they want to enter into. The CSI kids are getting great work experience, they're getting a paycheck. Several of them have even transitioned on to working here at Metro Parks.
The CSI program gives students a positive view about life after high school and an opportunity to possibly get a job working in the parks.
Volunteers are the backbone of the Metro Parks, and they devote their time and talents to making guest visits more memorable. If you'd like to volunteer, go to metroparks.net to begin your adventure.
Your Metro Parks offer free programs 365 days a year. To learn more about programs, just go to metroparks.net to find a program that's perfect for you. Your Metro Parks are a great resource and destination for fun and adventure.
Over the past half hour, we hope you've learned more about your Metro Parks, and we encourage you to visit a park, take part in a program, or just picnic with family and friends.
There's a Metro Park near you, so get out, get active, and the Metro Park staff will certainly take good care of you. And remember, your visit is always free.
Take advantage of these beautiful gems and discover your Metro Parks naturally. From all of us here at 10 TV and the wonderful folks at the Metro Parks, bye.
Take care now. See you next time.